Dear participants, dear participants, dear participants, good morning to all of you. Dear sir, Muthupandi sir, good morning.
Sir, morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Sandhana sir, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Just a second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning.
If not 5 minutes, we'll wait, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, good morning. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Dear participants, good morning to each and every one of you. So now let us start the session. I am Dr. I. Muthupandi, Professor in the Department of Education Technology, Bharathasan University, Tiruchirappalli, the convener of the program. At the outset, I feel very happy to invite and introduce our most respected key resource person of the session, Dr. P. Muthupandi, from the Department of Education of the most prestigious Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai. And it's my matter of pleasure for welcoming all the participants for your joining the Digilit webinar series 2020 National on the 10th day. So 10th day of the webinar session. So let me first, it's my immense pleasure to welcome our chief guest and the respected chairperson, resource person of the session, Dr. P. Muthupandi, who is very active, very sincere, hardworking, and a dedicated scholar in the field of teacher education, who is one among the ICT experts in the southern part of the country. And he is a very good web administrator at the university level in technology integrated teaching and learning, media and material development. So he is having a rich and diverse experience in the area of research on ICT and for promoting digital literacy and techno-pedagogy. We have been acting as a resource person and has delivered many special talk on ICT in various national, international level seminars, conferences, and in the training programs we offered by HRTC, HRTC, and other centers at the university level. Such a great person he is. Has published several research papers in the reputed journals at national, international level, and he has been organized many seminars and conferences in the Department of Education, Madurai, Kamaraj University. I has been developed many ICT related documents and e-content materials for the betterment of students on various subjects at different levels. Such a smart, committed and competent research person he is. Now we is going to take up his session on FOSS for e-content development. So on my own behalf, on behalf of the organizing secretary, Dr. Sindhilnathan, Director UGC Kachadisi Paradasan University, on behalf of the program organizer, Dr. O. Kasinathan, and on behalf of the participants and on behalf of the Department of Education Technology, Paradasan University, I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for handling the session and for sharing your expertise for the betterment of our fellow participants. Now I request the chief guest and the resource person, Dr. Muthupandi, to handle the session. Now I can move forward to Dr. Muthupandi for handling the session.
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you very much for your kind acceptance of our invitation to serve as a resource person of this session. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now we hand over the session to our chief guest and the resource person, Dr. P. Muthupandi. Please, sir.
Please, sir. Morning to all. Thank you so much for your words, sir. I do not know I'm capable of your words or not. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you so much, sir, for inviting me to share a few things on FOSS with this kind of academic forum.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm very happy to see the quote like no certificate, no attendance, no feedback, nothing, only learning. So it is a nice thing in the field of in this pandemic situation. I'm very happy to be associated with the Bharatdasan University, even if from HRDC or from Department of Educational Technology. So I'm so happy to be part of a small part of academic activity of Bharatdasan University. So I'm very happy to be here. So here in this 1.5 hour session, so I'm going to share a few things of FOSS, free and open source software, which can be utilized in our e-content development. So they are the what you call so guys for our own development, like even it may be Ram Ganesh sir or it is Susami sir and Milan sir. They are the motivators. So they are motivating us to be developed or to grow and grow. So this is the thing. So with this few words, we will get into our session. I'll start to sharing my presentation. And so today we are going to share in this 1.5 hours. We are going to share a few things about FOSS in e-content development. So this is my this is the topic which I have been given. So we are having so many free and open source softwares, but we have very less time, so just 90 minutes. So that I'm going to focus a few free open source softwares that can be used for our e-content development. That is the objective of this session. So we know the meaning of FOSS, FOSS, free and open source software. Okay. Sometimes it may be spelled out OSS, open source software. It is distributed under a licensing agreement which allows even the computer code to be shared. When we are having so many free software or proprietary software, in that case, the code, the program of the code will not be shared with the license holders or purchasers. That's the thing. But here, the open source software means free, and open source software means even the code, the software, the coding. Okay, the developer's code. That code also will be shared with the users. That is the main thing of free and open source software. So it means that every user can modify the program, can change the program. For example, if you are, if you want to, since we are in the field of education, we know that the famous proprietary software like SPSS and so many things. There, every programs are fixed, like formulas. For example, if there is a t-test, the program, the formula is programmed already. We cannot change the formula and all. But in such a case, for example, the equivalent software, there is one LibreOffice is there, what I am using now. So this is LibreOffice. Okay, what you are seeing, I'm using the open source presentation software. But we people are using Microsoft PowerPoint, which is not open source. It is a proprietary software. It's a paid software, Microsoft PowerPoint. We are using that. Maybe some of us may purchase and use, and some of us, not some of us, most of us using without purchasing in a illegal way. But in that sense, I am using this LibreOffice, especially just like in Microsoft Office, we are having Microsoft PowerPoint. Like that in LibreOffice, they are providing Impress. There's nothing but which is almost equal to Microsoft PowerPoint. I'm using this open source. So it means that if we are using Microsoft PowerPoint, so we can use the Microsoft PowerPoint, no doubt. Even we purchased by paying 4,000 or 5,000. But we cannot modify the menus or modify the styles, modify this and that. We can't do that. We can use it, that's all. But here in case of LibreOffice, like open source, we can modify the program itself. That is a good thing. We can share, we can view, we can modify by other users and organizations. So that is a free and open source software. Okay, and so this is the difference between the open source software and the closed source software or proprietary software. We can call it as a CSS, closed source software, or sometimes proprietary software or paid software or licensed software. So these are all the terminologies is being used in place of closed source software. Okay. Okay. So in that sense, these are all the difference between these two, open source software and the closed source software. So this open source software refers to the software which uses the code freely available on the internet. we can download the code, the programming code, the language. Okay, front end, whether it may be front end or back end. You can download the coding from the internet. It will be available in the internet. The code will be available in the internet. You can download, we can download the thing and we can modify and as we like. That is the freedom given in open source software. But in closed to source software, it is not like that. So it refers to the software which uses the proprietary and closely guarded code. So the code will be kept confidential. Okay, that's the thing. So just like that, in open source software, the code can be copied, modified, or deleted, or deletion by other users and RPGs. So it is open to all. Okay, we can do as a user of the particular software, not the purchaser. We are the user. We are not purchasing in open source concept. So we are the users. We can edit, copy, delete. Everything can be done in open source software. But here in closed source software, only the original author. Okay, the inventor, the vendor, so the company who is creating the software, they only edit or modify or copy or alter so such things. That is closed source software. And the software is open to the public. The result is that constantly update. Every day there will be update. So today I may update some feature in that particular software. And tomorrow, if Sendilnathan sir or Muthupandi sir or Ramgani sir or Kashinathan sir, if they want to change something in that particular software, they can change. It is up to them or up to us. So that is the benefit of open source software. So indirectly, so if in that way it improves and expands, as more people can work on it, improvement. Okay, but in case of closed source software, you are not purchasing the software, but only pay to use. Okay, that is a difference. Even though if you are having Microsoft Office, you have purchased the Microsoft Office, you're having the freedom to use the Microsoft Office. Okay, you don't have the freedom to change the program. Okay, that's the thing. So regarding the price, open source software are free and the closed source software are paid software, and security, anyone can fix any kind of security in open source. But here in closed source software, only the vendor, only the author can fix the security thing. And the quality of support, this is a kind of small demerit in case of open source software, because but in course of time it will be familiar, no problem, because most of the manuals are is being written for the developers, not to the users. But nowadays it is changing. Nowadays even the manuals, user manuals are being published for in view of the common users also. Okay, that's the thing. And usability, user guides are written for developers rather than to laypersons users. And usability, one of the merit in case of closed source software. And we know that source code availability here in open source code, the code is available, but closed source code is not available. So that is the main thing. That is the main difference between these two things. And when we compare, when we come to the advantages of open source software, so every user will be treated as a co-developer. Okay. For example, if there is a Mac operating system, okay, so we don't know what is happening in Mac. Even Windows 10 or Windows 7, Windows Vista, whatever may be the thing, we don't know what is inside the operating system, what is the code, what is the language they are following, we don't know. But while we come to the open source software, we, the users, every users will be treated as a co-developers. And early release, when there is a new version, it will be released immediately. No need of waiting for others. Immediately the release will be, a new release will be provided to the common people. Okay, and frequent integration. Whenever there is a new thing, we can integrate in that software, because every user can modify the thing. That's the thing. And several versions. For example, in MS Office we have a very limited version, like MS Office, Microsoft Office 95 and the 97, 2000. So likewise 2007, 2010, likewise. But in case of LibreOffice, like open source, the versions are more. So this week they'll release 1.1, and the next week they'll release 1.2, and the third week they'll release 1.3. So every month they will give you 4 or 5 versions of software. This is because of the open source content and high modularization. These are all the things, and dynamic decision making structure. If they want to make some changes in the structure, it is up to you. Okay, so that is the thing. So these are all advantages, and these are all the links to download some free open source software which are related to e-content development. That first one is OBS Studio that we are going to see in this session, and second one is OpenShot. That also we are going to look into the session if time permits, and Audacity is another free open source software, and Shortcut, ADN Live. So these are all the links. Otherwise, you see, go to this website. That's my website, www.muthupandi.net, and there you can download open source software link. You cannot download directly from my website, but I have provided the link. So this is a software which is relevant to, or which is alternate to this kind of software. For example, LibreOffice, which is a best alternate to MS Office, and this is OpenShot, which is the best alternate for maybe Adobe Premiere or something. And like the GIMP, G-I-M-P, that is another photo editing software is there, which is a great or best alternate to Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so likewise you can visit my website and you can download the free open source software. And so these are all other open source softwares like LibreOffice is there, which is an equivalent alternate to Microsoft Office, like OpenOffice, StarOffice. GIMP is an alternate for Photoshop, and Google Sheet, which is an alternate for Microsoft Excel. So these are all the things like R is a software. So it is somewhat command based, but in course of time it will be familiar to us. Instead of going for proprietary software like SPSS or Stata or so there are quite number of proprietary software. So instead of going for proprietary software, we can go for open source. So that is my concept of thing. So that's why what I have done is you can download this particular website, this particular presentation, maybe after the session. Maybe if I completed the session by 12:30 or 12:05, immediately within 10 minutes I will host the particular presentation. This presentation in my website. You can download from my website, and you can make use of it. You can replace my name and my designation in the first slide, and afterwards you can use. No problem. That is the open source concept. Okay. So this is the thing. So this is my, I think most of the participants will be from Tamil Nadu. Even though other state people are there, you know, the Tirukural, இனிய உளவாக இன்னாத குரல் கனி இருப்ப காய் கவர்ந்தற்று. So it is just like utilization of open sources. So we are provided with quite number of open sources to use, like fruits. Yeah. அந்த பழுத்து கனிந்த பழங்கள் இருக்கிற ஒரு சூழல்ல ஒரு காயை எடுத்து சாப்பிடுறதுக்கு சமமானது இந்த piracy of software by using pirated software. Okay, so this is the meaning. When pleasant words are easy, bigger words to use. Okay, or otherwise we can say that when there is a plenty of good words, pleasant words, we are using bitter words. Okay, that's like that. So this is like that, and this FOSS free open source software that we are going to focus in this session is 90 minutes, or one is OBS Studio for live streaming and recording purpose, and OpenShot for video editing purpose, and Audacity for audio editing purpose. So these are all the things. So beyond that, if time permits, we will go for a shortcut like open source software for video editing, and LibreOffice for presentation. What I'm presenting? No, this is LibreOffice, and GIMP for photo editing. So these are all a few things. I'm sure that we will focus these three things. If time permits, we will go through the shortcut or LibreOffice, GIMP, these things. So But in my sense, every software can be given a 3 hour session or 4 hour session or 5 hour session. So there are that much of input can be given. But we are all academicians. We are all involving in teaching learning process. We are adults, so we know the technique of learning by doing, or learning by observing, or learning by experiencing, or learning by googling, or learning by YouTubing. Okay, this can be a small initiation of your FOSS in the field of e-content development. Okay, then let we will move on to this OBS Studio. And dear participants, if you are having any clarification or any doubt, you can stop me at any time. You are most welcome. And your questions or your suggestions are welcome in chat box also. Okay, but one thing, you're most welcome to stop me at any time if there is any clarification or if there is any need of query or something. Okay, this is the thing. So with this, I'll move on to this OBS Studio. Actually, OBS Studio is an open broadcasted software. So open broadcasted software is a free and open source cross platform. That is an important thing. Cross platform. This is a major problem. So if you are using Windows, you can install Microsoft Office. But what about if you are using Mac operating system? If you are using Linux operating system, you cannot use Microsoft Office, because this Microsoft Office is not a cross-platform software. Cross-platform software is, if there is a software like X, that X can be used in all the software, all the operating systems. It is being called as cross-platform software. For example, this LibreOffice I am using, this can be used in Windows. Okay. At the same time, this LibreOffice can be used in Mac also, and this LibreOffice can be used in Linux operating system also. So just like that, this OBS Studio also available for all the operating system like Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system, as well as for Linux. Okay, so that's why it is called as cross-platform streaming and recording program. In those days, it was called as OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, but now it is being referred or called or named as OBS Studio. Okay, so versions of OBS Studios are available for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, as well as I told. This is the thing, and this is the link to download OBS Studio. You can simply go to Google. You can simply go to Google, okay, and you can type OBS Studio here in the search bar, OBS Studio. It will take you the particular website. Okay, this is obsproject.com. So it will take you to that. So this is for Windows, this is for Mac, and this is for Linux. For all the operating systems, they are having software. Okay, Windows, Mac, Linux, all that. So this is the thing. This is in this way we can go to the this download, and we can download the OBS. Of the consider the operating system what we are having. Okay, whether it is Windows, one thing, and apart from that operating system, whether it is 64-bit or 34-bit. If you are using Windows 7 or Windows like Vista like thing, there are two kind of operating system. One kind is 64-bit, another kind is 32-bit. Okay, so the 32-bit OBS will work on 64-bit. 64-bit OBS will not work on the 32-bit operating system. Okay, this is the thing. So that's why it is better, before downloading the OBS, you have to verify which kind of operating system you are having, whether it is 64-bit or 32-bit. Okay, so this is the way. So this is download installer. This is 64-bit. This download installer is 32-bit. And okay, so this is 64-bit. This is 34-bit. Sorry, 32-bit. Sorry, there is a error here. So this is 32-bit, sorry. Yeah, 32-bit, not 34, 32-bit. So this is the thing, so 64-bit and 32-bit. And this is the way to find out how my operating system, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. So just if it is Windows 10 or something, maybe if it is Windows 7, there will be my computer. Since it is Windows 10, it is this PC. So just right click on the this PC and click the properties. And if you click the properties, this window will come. Okay, this window. So there you can find out whether the system type, whether it is 64-bit operating system or 32-bit operating system. This is what 64 operating system I am using. And what I have given in the screenshot is 64-bit operating system. Sometimes you may have a 32-bit operating system. So in such case, you have to download the consent software, OBS software for your system. That is the meaning. Okay, this is the thing. So this is the opening window of OBS Studio. Opening window of OBS Studio. Yes, please. Okay, and so this is the opening window. There are some key sections in the OBS Studio. So I'll open and I'll explain you. Okay, so after installation, you will be there will be a shortcut will be created like this. This is the OBS Studio shortcut. Okay, this is the OBS Studio shortcut. I can open OBS Studio. It will be very less. I think very less thing only. So I'll remove everything. Then only you will be clear. Okay, so this is the OBS opening screen, and these are all the sections like there is a scene section, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. So this is scene 1 and scene 2 and scene 3. This is nothing but I'll explain you, no problem. I'll explain you what is that. These are all the sections like this. Yeah. So scene, this is the section. Scene 1, scene 2, you can create scene 3, scene 4, scene 5 by clicking the plus symbol. So this is the thing, scene 1 and scene 2, or you can, by clicking the plus symbol, you can add scene 3. It is up to you. You can define your own terminology, no doubt. So it doesn't mean that it should be scene 1 and scene 2 and scene 3. It is up to you. You can create your own terms for your understanding. That's what. This is first key section, that is the scene, and second key section is source. Here only we are going to select which kind of source we are going to use for streaming or recording, whether the PowerPoint presentation or and sometimes and. Along with PowerPoint presentation, our own video can be put for explanation. And sometimes we may put some logo, our institutional logo, maybe the Kamaraj University logo or EDC logo or Kamaraj logo, like in our TV channels, there will be a Vijay TV or Sun TV, Sun Network or KTV. Okay, likewise, that logo can be created. So for that, we have to choose the source, what is, or the display capture, whatever your desktop producing, it will be recorded or it will be streamed to people. That also can be done by using the source. I'll explain later how we have to select the source. Okay. And the third one is the audio mixer. Here we can decide the level of the audio, so low level, moderate level, high level, and the volume, such things, or we can mute the mic, or we can mute the desktop audio. So such things can be done through this audio mixer. And this is the controls. So where the control area, you don't put the start recording or stop recording, settings, exit, or if you want to stream, live streaming. So this session also is being streamed by through YouTube sometimes. So in such a case, we can stream our own lectures, our own live lectures. Live streaming can be done through YouTube or through Facebook also. That can be also done through this OBS. So that is the main purpose, the recording, first thing, and streaming, the second thing. So these two kind of things can be created or utilized by OBS Studio. Okay, and so this is a scene transition from one scene to other scene. So the scene is nothing but if for scene one we may put PowerPoint presentation. For scene two we can go for a video, yes, some kind of video. And for scene three, we may move for our own lecture, full screen lecture. So that is the thing. In scene one, we have these three: PowerPoint presentation and our own teacher appearance. Okay, this combined together becomes scene one. And scene two, what we can do is PowerPoint presentation and our own video and the related documents or evidence of evidence things and some logo. So these three can be combined and be named as scene two. That is the thing, nothing but thing. So these are all the scene transition from one scene to another scene, whether add or cut, what kind of transition have to come. So that is the scene transition. So this is the thing. So here is the scene transition. If you click this arrow, so there will be two options. One is padding and cut. Two options will be there. And this is the duration of the scene, how minimum, maximum, such things can be done. So another one is the preview window. So this is window. Only in this window only we will we can find the output, how the output will be. Okay. So since it is called as preview window. Okay. Okay. So this is about the key sections of OBS Studio. So till that, do you feel anything to be clarified or something? Dear participants, can we do it now? Hands-on training, sir. Yeah, you are most welcome. That is the needed one for this kind of software. Hands-on experience is the needed one. But so if we are in the situation, if you are all in a laboratory condition, if you are all in a face-to-face, it will be very easy to provide a hands-on experience. No problem. Even now you can go ahead with hands-on experience. No problem. You are most welcome for this kind of attitude, hands-on experience. Yeah. So this is the thing. Shall I move further, or is there anything to be discussed? Yeah. Any response from the participant side? No response. Oh. Yeah. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, we will move on to the next thing of OBS Studio. This is preview window.
Sir, I think some are trying out, I think, because there's some messages like, shall we downloading the software, some activity they are doing, I think.
Yes, sir, fine, sir. That's fine, sir. That's fine, sir.
Maybe we can give a little bit of time.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. I think it is easy to download because it will take very less time only to download this software. If it is this is 64-bit, okay. Yeah, this is the application. This is 64-bit. I'm just downloading. So this is the desktop. I'm just downloading. I just know there's only 70 MB. Not that much of space, only 70 MB. So it can be downloaded maybe 1 or 2 minutes, or at the maximum within 5 minutes you can download this OBS Studio. Okay, if you are downloading and if you are installing and if you are going to do something parallelly to my session, it is most welcome thing. It is good Good. Thank you. Okay, that's why sometimes I may go a little bit slow. These are all the selecting the source. So before that, I will go on the scene. This is the scene 1 and scene 2. We can, by clicking the plus icon, we can remove also. So we can remove by selecting the scene and click the minus. We can remove the scene, and this is we can remove this 2 also. So this is only for our understanding. This one should be there. Okay. So this is scene 1. We can rename also by right clicking the scene. We can rename. Okay. Maybe scene 1 is means PPT plus. Okay. Picture appearance. We can imagine like that. Picture appearance. Or sometimes we can go for a logo. This is called scene 1. Okay. So just for our understanding, I have taken this. And we can create scene 2 also. Like another scene 2, maybe like okay. And we can rename also. Scene 2 will be some scene 2 will be video, some video tutorials like. This is scene 2. So likewise, this is now I'm in scene 1. Now I'm selecting the source. What I'm going to record or what is the background should be, like that I'm going to choose. So for example, I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation. Let us imagine. I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to explain the presentation. So normally what we will do in a classroom, we will put our presentation and explain the thing. So here also I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. So I'm going to add the source of PowerPoint. PowerPoint here I have mentioned as this what do you call it? This is FOSS PDU presentation. That's the thing. Okay. So this is OBS Studio, and where is OBS Studio? Yes, OBS Studio. I can hide this. So I am selecting the plus symbol, and I am selecting the what is called window capture. I would like to capture only a window. Okay. Okay. What window you are going to? Here is the thing. Only FOSS video this presentation in editable mode. This is the first one is the edit mode, and second one is the presentation. So this will be a smaller screen. Our the slide will be in a smaller screen because in edit mode. So this is presentation. Okay. So this is the screen. Okay, this is the screen. Okay. Is it okay? This is the preview. This will be your recorded thing. This will be recorded, and you can change the size of the presentation also. Sometimes you can reduce like this size, and you can keep it like here, or you can keep it like here. It is up to you. You can resize the thing. Not only this, you can even you can resize or relocate the scenes section or source section or audio mixer section or control section or scene transition section as per your convenience. If you feel this source is in the top, I feel better, then you can simply you can drag the source and you can keep it here as per your convenience. That is a good thing in open source software. Okay, so I have selected the window capture. This is the window I'm going to capture here, and then I'm going to capture the video. Okay, video in the sense my own presentation, my own appearance, teacher appearance. Okay, so okay. So this is the webcam I'm going to use. Okay, okay. So I can keep wherever you want. Sometimes in smaller size. If you want small size, you can keep it here. So, and likewise, you can move it like here, and I can keep my own presentation here, and I can change it here. This red line will not be in the final output or streaming. Likewise. Okay, so this is the output. I can operate the PowerPoint. At the same time, I can give a lecture. So this is the screen. Okay, this is the screen. This will going to record, and this will going to stream. Okay. Now you can add some logo also. like while we are seeing the Sun TV or Star Vijay, whatever the TV you like to view. Likewise, you can click the plus symbol and you can insert an image. So image, I have to browse the image, browse, and here is my institutional logo, maybe Dropbox, and MKU color logo 4. So this is my logo. Okay, so I can put OK, and I can place wherever we want, and we can resize the image also. Okay, already I'm having the logo in my presentation. That is different. This is in presentation. This will be in the video constantly. It will be there. Okay, this is like the TV channels. Okay, so now everything is ready. Otherwise, you can add some video also, some video files, some browser, some audio input capture. If you are having some mic, you can include the mic input, or if you are having any media source. Okay, so this is the media source. You can. So this is about scene 1, PPT, feature appearance and logo. Sometimes in scene 2, you may have these are the sources for scene 1. Okay, image, video capture device. Video capture device means our own web camera. Okay, and this image means this logo, and this window capture means any window, not only the presentation. You can go for other windows also. Sometimes if you want to give a demo on a particular website, you can go for a browser also. It depends. Okay, so here what are the things open in open things, it will appear. You can telecast even the Meet things, whatever going on in Meet, we can do that. So that is one option. And another option is like screen recording also can be done. Screen recording and screen casting, or so there are so many softwares available, free softwares available. What is the difference between the free softwares and open source software is, in free software, it will expire within a particular day. After 15 days or 30 days or 24 days, it will expire. Okay, one thing. And another thing is, most of the free softwares, they will provide some kind of watermark. Like for example, Filmora is there. Filmora video editing software is there. It is free. Free means maybe 20 days or 30 days. But the thing is, in the output, their Filmora symbol will be there. This video is being created or developed by Filmora. Like that, there will be a watermark. We cannot edit or remove that watermark. Okay. So in open source, we don't have that much of problem. Okay. So if you want to capture the screen, whatever your computer is showing in the desktop, so that is option is plus symbol, and you can go for display capture. Whatever the display, whatever the thing is being displayed in your desktop, okay, in your computer, even from the start menu or this video or pause or time, date, speaker, Wi-Fi, everything will be recorded. Okay, so that is video capture or display capture. We can go for display capture also. Okay, so these are all the options. We have so many things, and then I'll go through the chat box if there is anything. Yeah, I'll go slow, no problem. I'll go slow. So these are all things. I hope you may understand. Is there any doubt on this thing? Dear friends, is there any doubt on selecting the source? Yeah, any doubt? No doubt, no sir. Yeah, if it is okay, if it is no sir, by no sir means I have understand, clear, then fine. So, okay, fine. So this is the way we have to select the source. Okay, and after that we can go for this is the audio. We can set the audio, but lock the volume, hide and rename, and we can edit some filters also there, noise reduction. Such things are also there are some things. Okay, some kind of filters we can add. We can add gain, invert polarity. So you can learn by learning by doing. Okay, and this is the way now we can start our recording. Okay, by clicking start. So then you have told to go slow. That's why I'm once again I'll go a little back. So this is the way. Function 5, 6, 5, yes. Yeah. Okay, so these are all the sections. I hope you may not have that much of doubt in sections. So this is source selection where we can input some media or image slideshow. Image slideshow is different from our PowerPoint slideshow. Okay, we can put 10 to 15 images in that thing. One by one it will come. Okay, some images slideshow, image, any game like the color source, browser, audio output capture input. So these are all the things. Okay, fine. So this is about source. Now I have exit the power slideshow. That's why it is blank here. Okay. So if I have slideshow and start from current slide, now I can put Alt tab. By putting Alt tab, I can go to this window. Now this will appear. Before that, this was blank because there was no presentation. Okay, there was no presentation. Now there is a presentation. This is presentation. Okay, by clicking Alt tab, I can go to this studio. So this is the thing. Now I can record the thing. So by clicking start recording. Okay, or otherwise, just imagine. This is the first slide I have started. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Now I'm going to start. So this is the first slide I'm going to explain. Just listen. I'm just clicking start recording. Okay. Start recording. I have started the thing. Now, before the start recording, you just listen. Here, a live recording 0000 will be there here in the bottom. Okay. After I put start recording, it will start to run 0.0, 00, 03, 04, 05. Now I can go to presentation and I can operate the thing. So dear students, dear friends, today we are going to see about free and open source software for e-content development. So there are quite number of open source software. Among the large number of open source software systems, we are going to focus on only these three things. One is OBS Studio and OpenChart and Audacity. Okay, and the next thing we will see it later, and we will see by tomorrow. Okay, I have stopped the recording. Now I can access the recorded file from here. File, show recordings. Okay, so this is the recording. I can open. I hope it will start to run 0.0, 00, 03, 04, 05. Now I can go to presentation and I can operate the thing. So dear students, dear friends, today we are going to see about free and open source software for e-content development. So there are quite number of open source softwares. Among the large number of open source software systems, we are going to focus on only these three things. One is OBS Studio and OpenChart and Audacity. Okay, and the next thing, yeah, just now I didn't spoke. I just play whatever I have recorded. Okay, I hope you understand. Whatever I have recorded, I just played the thing. Okay, that's all. So by this way, we can record the thing. We can record the thing what is happening in the OBS Studio. And we will move on to this. Okay, so selecting the source, for example, presentation, that is called as Windows Capture, like this. This is a presentation. By selecting the source as window capture, I'm choosing the my own presentation, whether it may be PowerPoint presentation or Liberate presentation or whatever may be the thing. So, or some other window also you can choose. Okay, you can go for a MS Office, maybe Word, Excel, whatever the thing you want, no problem. And the institutional logo you can put like this, or sometimes we can keep here also, and we can keep some other places also. So wherever we want to have, we can fix it on that. And the teacher's video, teacher's appearance through video capture device, I can put like this, or I can put here, or I can put here, or I can put here. So accordingly, we can plan our own presentation. If we are giving our own teacher appearance in this corner, we should take care of to avoid some text or information in this place in our presentation. Okay, that's the thing. We have to avoid this area to be kept free. We have to kept free this area because we are going to keep our own video here. Or otherwise, we can resize this window and we can keep the window by here up to here, and we can keep the video here and we can keep the logo here. It is up to you, up to us. Okay. So this is the way how we have to select the source. Okay. Okay, and rearranging the location we have seen. This is one kind of arrangement. There the slide presentation is here. Within the slide presentation, the teacher appearance is here and the logo is here. This is one kind of presentation. And here I have mentioned this is the PPT, and here is my own teacher appearance, and here is the logo. Okay, here is the logo. So in such a way, we can rearrange the location of each and every source. Even in a corner, we can play a video also. For example, if there is any demo or something, we can in that corner we can play a demo also. So I'll show you. Sorry. So this is the presentation. This is the scene 1, and imagine that this is the presentation I'm playing. Alt tab, I can put by Alt tab, I can go to this OBS studio. So this is the thing, okay. Or otherwise, I can change the slide. It may not confuse you. Okay, so this is the slide. This is my appearance. This is logo, and in addition to that, I can go for some media source. Media source. I can browse the file. Like maybe in the desktop, I may have some video editing, some videos like cyber crime. So this is a video, and we can resize the video also, and I can keep somewhere. Okay, so this will also goes on for a certain time. That is the thing. So what I can do is I can delete also this one. While I'm going to explain about, or I'm going to display the video or going to play the video to the participant, what I can do is I can go to scene 2 video. Okay, scene 2 video. Here I can select the source. Here I can select the source as media source, browse. Okay, this is the local file. Sometimes we can put YouTube file also. This is the thing. We can resize. Okay, so this is the thing will goes on. If you want to go to scene 2, we can simply go to scene 2, and let us call again. Okay, dear friends, we have seen before and after start recording. I'll give a tutorial video to you now. Okay, just imagine. I can speak like this. So up to now we have seen how and what the OBS studio is functioning. Now please listen to the video, a tutorial about this FOSS for e-content development. So after saying that, you can change the scene 2. Okay, now it will start to play. Okay, so again after the completion of the video, you can come to this presentation. So the meanwhile recording is going on, or the live streaming will be going on. So this is the purpose of scene 1 and scene 2, scene 2 video, scene 3 image, or scene 4, so whatever the thing. Okay, so this is what we would like to explain about the thing. Okay, so this is what selecting the source or rearranging the location of the each source, and this is before and after the start recording. This is before recording. Before recording, this start recording option will be there, and here in recording 000000 will be there, and after start recording, after you click the start recording, this start recording becomes stop recording. Here recording 000001 will start. This red color dot will be glowing. Okay, so this is in case of any live telecast is going on, it will say the live telecast symbol will glow and highlighted, and this will start 0000100203. It will go on. Okay, this is before and after starting recording as well as start streaming. So this is about start streaming. I'll explain later how the live session can be seen to YouTube or Facebook. That I will explain you later. Okay. So this is about how the recording can be done through this OBS studio. Any content, a kind of e-content. Okay. So until this, anything to be discussed, or anything you want any clarification, something? I hope I'll keep your silence as no doubt, or go ahead. Okay, fine. So this is about and this is about the retrieval of recorded videos. So after clicking the stop recording, you have to go to file menu and you have to click show recording. It will give you the files, video files. You can copy and you can host it anywhere. So this is about the retrieval of recorded videos. And now we come to our live streaming with YouTube or Facebook. Live streaming, how this can be telecasted, broadcast in live mode. Okay, that is the thing. So I'll directly go to this. This is the just imagine, and so this is the program. This is file. Okay, I'll go to OBS Studio. So this is the thing I want to, now I would like to telecast the same in live thing. Okay, I can go to settings. Okay, here there will be options called stream. Okay, so here we have to decide whether we are going to telecast through Facebook or YouTube. Okay, Facebook or YouTube. Sometimes it may take YouTube. Okay. And here there will be a stream. It will ask you the key, stream key, which is available in YouTube. If you are having a YouTube channel, but in order to create your YouTube channel, you have to wait for 24 hours or sometimes less than 24 hours or 20 hours. The maximum 24 hours you can create a YouTube channel. Through YouTube channel, you can do that. Otherwise, if you are having Facebook account, you can go for Facebook Live. Okay, Facebook Live, you can go that. And so after selecting the Facebook Live, you just type it like this, Facebook Live. Facebook Live. This is Facebook Live. Oh, sorry, it won't work in my system. Facebook will not work in my office. Sorry. Okay, so then what we can do is we can go for some kind of maybe YouTube. Okay, YouTube will work in my office. So YouTube, I just put apply and okay. So here also I have to put the stream key. So for this stream key, what I have to do is I have to go for YouTube. Okay, you can go to your own profile picture and you can go for your channel. Initially, you have to create your own channel. And after the creation of channel, your channel will be here. Okay, and so in that channel, you'll have some kind of settings. From the channels, there will be a live thing. Here will be the live, more from YouTube. This is live, and what are the lives available? Here is a setting. Yeah. So here there is a plus symbol. No, create, go live. So it will go to studio. If you go live, it will go to studio. So this is the key. This is the default stream key. We can copy the key. Okay. Simply we can copy the key and we can go to OBS Studio and we can paste it here. Okay. And apply. Okay. Okay. Fine. So this is what the link, stream link. It can be copied to you, and the same can be pasted in chat box. I think I cannot go to chat box in this system because I'm in presenting mode. Okay. So what are the ways to? So you just copy this. This is the stream URL, and you can send it to others. Okay. So simply I can type in this system RTMC :/a. Oh, sorry, in that system I'm. So this is the thing. If you paste this link into your browser, you can go for a live. Okay. So this is the thing. Now it is not streaming software because it is sending. So this is I have to type here RTMC : A.RTM. Am I correct? YouTube.com live 2. .com live 2. So this is the link. I can this is a URL, streaming URL. This is the streaming key. I just copy and I go to here and I paste it. Now I can start streaming. Now, so okay. So this domain is having some kind of problem, I think. Okay, no problem. So now if you go streaming, you can stream the same live lectures in YouTube also. Okay. So in this way you can stream the conference or live thing via YouTube or Facebook. So this is about streaming. Do you have any clarification about streaming? Because I can explain in Facebook, but in Office the Fireball won't allow me to go to the Facebook. Is there anything? Yeah, link is not working because that's the thing. If I am connected with the mobile network or some other network, it will work. Because our domain, our university domain is having some restriction to use Facebook, YouTube, or in those days we cannot download even MP3 file. It was like that. But after that we have something. But that's why I have to do something more to keep the firewall. That's the thing. That's why it is not working. But otherwise, if I connect through my mobile network or other network, it will work. That's the thing. Since it is a NKN network, National Knowledge Network, so we are having high-speed network. So in order to keep the same speed, we have some restriction on through the firewall. That's why it will not work. Otherwise, it will work. Okay. Okay, so this is about streaming. Okay, streaming. You can select YouTube. Or otherwise, if you go to Facebook Live, if you go to Facebook Live slash live dot facebook.com slash live slash create, it will go to this. We can go to create live stream. And this is our YouTube. But even in Facebook, say create live stream, it will give you a streaming key. You have to paste the streaming key here in OBS Studio. After that, you can start your free streaming. It will stream this thing. So this is about this is about streaming options of OBS Studio. This is YouTube. This is the streaming key, and this is the URL to be shared with the participants or listeners or students, and this is for the server thing. Okay, so this is about only one OBS Studio, and so next I will move on to this OpenShot. Yeah, video editing software. So once again, no any other thing you want to share, or you want to know, or you have any clarification on this OBS Studio? Yeah, fine. So this is about OBS Studio, and so now I move on to OpenShot. Actually, OpenShot is a video editing software that is open source. Okay, again the same. Some slides will be repeated here also. Video editing with free and open source software. And sometimes we call it as a e-content or module or tutorial. And this e-content or e-tutorial or e-modules or the combination of these things: video, audio, image, illustration, animation, text, etc. Okay, e-content is nothing but combination of these three or six things: video, audio, image, illustration, and text. And these are the softwares for e-content development, like especially for video editing: Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Elements, Adobe AVI, Video Editor, Adobe Creative Pro. These are the software. These are all the proprietary software, free software for Windows. And these are all the open source, like Windows Movie Maker 10 is there. And so this Windows Movie Maker 10 is not open source, but is a free. And OpenShot is there, KDN Live is there, HubSpot is there. But our focus will be on the OpenShot. How the OpenShot can be used in content development or content video editing. Okay, so this is about what we have seen already, and I'm not focusing on these things. And so while we are participating in this, that means while we are practicing and while we are hands-on experience, it will have a different effect. Okay, generally we will learn. You don't learn to walk by following the rules and regulations. You learn by doing, and by so many failings and falling. That's why it is better to go for a learning by doing, or learning by observing, or learning by experiencing way of learning new things. Okay, so this is like you can download some videos from YouTube, and so you can download some background music from certain, for example. So this is the site now. From where you can download a few audio files. Okay, this may be a this is the source. Where we can download. Here is the, so like piano. Okay, there are so many things: emotional, ambient, cinematic, epic, so happy. So these are all the things you can freely download. You can keep it in a folder. Yeah. Yes. We download. Yes. We will move on to next thing also. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So this is in desktop. I'm doing video editing, and I can create a folder called music or sound, whatever you want, music, and I can keep the file there. Likewise, I can free download this happy beat acoustic. Yeah, connecting, and this is a way we can download some images too. Like by going Google, I can go to images. Like I'm talking about cyber crime. Just imagine, I'm just preparing a lesson or a module for cyber crime. Okay, and I can go for a cyber crime related images. This is one image. I can save images. Uh, Maybe under the images folder, I can put like this, and under the save images, under this, okay, download one. Under this, download image, save images, download the two. So it will be like this. Okay, so I have the, and you can download videos from YouTube also. You know the thing. Okay, I'm not going into that. So I'll close the OBS Studio. Okay, and so these are all the things where you can download the music file, and this is the one of the sources where you can convert a file. And if you want to convert a MP3 file into WAV file, or a DOC file into PDF file, or PDF file into Word file, or DOCX file into DOC file. So this kind of file conversion can be done by by going this thing, PPT into images, or this can be done. Okay, so video editing is nothing but adding or deleting something for the betterment of a final product. That is video editing. And there are two kind of editings. One is linear, and another one is non-linear. Linear is nothing but simply we will take a source and we will put it in a sequence. So this like that. Okay, that we can do. That is linear. There is not nothing will be there. Nothing editing will be there. Here will be the source one, and here will be the source two, and here will be the source three, source four, source five. Just we will compile the thing. So that is linear kind of editing. But there is another one thing called non-linear. So where the real editing is going on. So we will remove such things, and we will add up new things. We will delete something. So that's the real non-linear thing. And these are all the four major areas of stages of video production. One is pre-production, where that's the scripting, academic script or action script. So whatever are the things we are going to discuss in the video lesson or the content, that should be written, that should be in black and white, then only it will be very clear. So that scripting and sourcing for equipment, determining the camera angle. So these are all the pre-production, before the production. And in the production stage, this is the actual recording where everything needs to be synchronized, the raw shots. And post-production, there is a little editing, because here only we will do addition, deletion, animation, this thing, that thing. So we will do this post-production. And archiving is nothing but storing the content. That is archiving. And from this source, we can have some kind of animation also. Like, for example, if I are going here, if you want to create some animated text, something. Okay, so here we can we can add your text like Bharathidasan University or HRDC. We can change the size, and we can change the speed, height, slow, fast, medium, and we can change the color also, this kind of thing, and this kind of thing. Oh, change the color, and we can change the width also. We can go this much of width and this much of height, and this much background color we can choose it. This is if you feel that this background color and this background color, it is up to you. And transparent, random color, text color, we can choose the text color, individual color also. If there's nothing there, we can choose the text color also. Okay, so this can be done, and so this is and finally we can download the zip file, CG file, or PNG file. Okay, that's a dynamic. So finally we can download the file by sign up, or here we can by sign Google, login with Google or login with Facebook, we can download the file. So this can be done for animating the things purpose. Okay, and this is image editor, online image editor. Instead of going for Photoshop or Gym, so by online we can edit some photos. That's purpose. And these are all the animation tools. What is an animation software tool? So these are all the things: screening, rotoscoping, motion capture. These are all the things happening in animation tools. These are all the animation tools. Open source is OpenTons. It is a famous animation tool, which is open source. Okay. But here in open source software for video editing, we are going to focus on OpenShot software. Okay. Apart from that, we have AVD Mix, Lightbox, Cinderella, ADN Live, Blender, CTV, Shortcut. So we are focusing on OpenShot. So Windows Movie Maker is free, but with a certain limitation. So this is a free version. It is having some limitations. No, here we can have only 4 video transmissions, but in paid version we can have 30 transmissions. So in such a way there are some limitations, and even the requirement of the computer hardware, what you call the configuration. For the paid softwares like the famous Premiere Pro like software, we need a dedicated graphics card, at least 2 GB of graphics card we need. But in case of this OpenShot like open sources, we need not have a dedicated graphics card. So if you are having a 4 GB of RAM, it is okay. So here in the hard disk, you need to have 8 GB available hard disk. Here only 500 MB is enough for this kind of OpenShot software. So this is the comparison. Okay, and this is OpenShot as a video editor. It is a free open source software, and these are all the features. As I have mentioned earlier, like OBS Studio, this OpenShot also is a cross-platform. We can make use of this OpenShot for Linux, Windows, as well as Mac, and we can add so many tracks. So even some proprietary softwares, we can go only up to 5 tracks or 6 tracks. One is for video, one is for audio, one is for English, like that. But here we can create or we can add a number of tracks, and then title editor, and we can cut the videos, video effects can be given. So these are all the things. Likewise, like Open OBS Studio, these are all the key sections here. One is the library. Here will be the file, all the files which are involved in the creation of e-content. All the videos, images, audio files, or video files. All the files should be imported here first before getting to edit. This is called as library, or what you call as library project files. And the next one is preview monitor. Preview monitors. This is the preview monitor. So what is the correction? Your now and then you can view the correction is carried out or not. And this is the exporting video. This is the final stage, exporting video, recording, final thing, combine the thing. Okay, that is the thing. And we forgot this is the timeline. Track 1, track 2, track 3, track 5 will be there. This is the timeline. And this is the preview monitor, and this is the exporting video. And so likewise OBS Studio, I have told no, we can move the sections here and there as per our convenience. In OBS Studio, we can move the scene section to the top, and we can keep the preview in the bottom, and we can move the source section in the left or right, wherever you want. Likewise, here also, most of the open sources, they will follow this. We can move the location of the section. Timeline, we can change. Preview, we can change. Likewise. And this is a new project, opening a new project, and I'll give you a demo how this can be implemented. So you will have the link to download the OpenShot, and this is OpenShot video editor. And I'm telling that this OpenShot is not our only source. Okay, so we are having large number of open sources to edit the videos. Okay, you can go as per your wish. You're most welcome. But this is one of the sources. That's all. Yeah, open source. Yeah, it came. So this is a OpenShot, and so this is the timeline. Just I'm keeping in the bottom, and this is the library. I can reduce the size of the library. Okay, and this is the transition effect. I can keep the library here also. Here is the library, and if I want to keep somewhere else, you are most welcome. And you can feel that if the track, if the timeline is somewhat lengthy, it will be better. So, yeah, you can keep like this. You can reduce this. Okay, so this is the way, this is timeline, this is project file. Okay, as per my wish, I can this is track 1, track 2, track 3. So at first I have to import the file. For example, this is the source file. Okay, so this is the desktop. I'll just video editing. This is the videos. So let us imagine that this is a cybercrime lecture you are giving. Just imagine that it is your own lectures, and so these are all the audio files which are going to use in your e-content. Okay, this is music. I just importing, and imagine that this is the images that you are going to use in your e-content. These 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 2, 3. These are 3 files. Okay. So these are all the effects. Wherever you want to keep it. So the track 1, I'm just tracking the video file. This is the source file. I'm just keeping here. Okay, now I am playing. I hope the audio is okay.
To me, cybercrime, why the youth should worry. And the biggest challenge which I face everywhere I go is, whenever I get an introduction, the people they used to call me a cybercrime expert.
Yeah, is it my audio is okay? Some audio.
And yes, I do aware cybercrime. 2 million kids across the country. 2 million
Okay, so this is I stopped main video. This is a main video, and here while the person is talking about cyber crime, I would like to show the particular image. Okay, then what I can do is I can show the image, which is a relevant image. For example, if the people, if the resource person, if the person who is giving lecture on that particular cyber crime, just imagine he is talking about the statistics or cyber crime in the state, in India or likewise. So I can download this image, which is relevant, and I can save first in the image folder. Most probably, if it is a JPEG file, it will be better. Okay, so I can import file. This is 123. Since that person is talking about the statistical, imagine that he is providing some statistics about the cyber crimes, what are all happening in India. So now I'm deleting this. So we can keep it at track 1 or track 2, track 3, anywhere. Okay, here. So just I'm playing from here.
I've never done a cybercrime in my life. And yes, I do prevent cybercrime. Spoken to 2 million kids across the country, 2 million students, sensitizing them.
How the image will appear. So
and the second
until that image,
to work as an advisor to the law enforcement agencies, especially in Uttar Pradesh and Haryana Police, very good in crime.
okay. And likewise, by right-clicking the image, we can what we can do is we can give maybe we can keep it in the top left or top right or bottom left. We can do that. So resize can be also done. Okay, that's also layout can be done like this.
Country, 2 million students, sensitizing them.
Okay, but center. Now I can do layout, maybe top left. This will be done. I just play it.
2 million students, sensitizing them on how to be safe online. And the second complementary role given to me is to work as an advisor to the law enforcement agencies.
Okay, and also we can lengthen the image. How long it should be in the screen. We can lengthen. Okay.
To be safe online. And the second complementary role given to me is to work as an advisor to the law enforcement agencies. Especially Uttar Pradesh and Haryana Police, very good in crime. And
Okay, so this is one thing. So this is a way we can add some images, and also we can add some sound also. We have already one sound here. We can keep it here. So after that picture, after that it will come.
my experience with the law enforcement, tracking these cases and interacting with you.
So now what we can do is we can split the image, or we can reduce the volume, or we can go for reducing volume. So I have clicked this sound file, and I am going for volume, and maybe entire clip I go for level 10 or 20, 30. So now there will be a mild sound.
My experience with the law enforcement, tracking these cases.
Okay, even we can go for mild one. Entire clip can go for 10%.
Why do you put particular?
You
My
see,
experience with the law
the
enforcement,
sound
tracking these
between
cases and interacting with
before
you.
and after reducing the
This
level.
question, which is my topic. Why do you put
So just a sample, that's all. So we can do as you like. You can do as you like. So likewise, what you can do is you can keep your logo like import file, and just to go to this Dropbox where my Dropbox is here. Yes, I'm just keeping this logo. Yeah, this is one. So as an image sequence, no. So this is the thing. I'm just putting here or somewhere, maybe in the track. Here, I can keep it in the track also. So from the starting to end, it should be maybe in the top left. So maybe bottom left, or we can resize also. We can reset layout. Likewise, we can layout the center, top left, top right. We can keep somewhere, and the whole video. This will be the logo, and we can modify the size also. Okay, and that also can be done. So this is the thing. So in such a way, we can add more than one video or video file. So can we add different audio for images? Can we add different audio for images? Yes, we can do. We can add different audios, no problem. So here you can use only one track, or you can add more track also. By clicking here, we can add track above or track below, or we can remove the track or rename the track. So it is up to you. Since it is open source, it is up to you. And moreover, so many things are available in my what do you call in my presentation. The presentation is already available in my website. You can go and download the thing. And finally, after doing all the things, so this is a remove track, or there is a called a transform. So even by going the transform, you can resize the thing. So by clicking this, this is the transform. So we can resize. Likewise, it will be very thing. So we can resize the column also. It can be also done through this. Okay, and so we have very less time, and so you can learn. This is a split clip, or every how a video can be cut into 2 or 3 things. Okay, there are so many procedures that are available in the net. In my presentation, everything is screenshot. Then it will be better. You can download it. It's open source, no problem. And this is a stepwise how the transition effect between images we are doing. This is about that. And adding music file, I have shown, and the title. That is an important thing. So here, this is an important thing. That's why I'm picking this. So title, for example, this is a so I'll delete this, and this is a video, and this is the resource person. Okay, now you want to give his own name. Okay, then you go for title, and there are so many models are there. This is one model, and you can type the title, like line 1, like a doctor. Okay, so it's Dr. Rai, Muthu. Likewise, I can save. So after save, it will go to this library. Okay, in the name of title. Okay, I can place here, and I can locate the by going for layout. I can bottom right. Likewise, now it will be like this. So it will start to play.
Cybercrime, why the youth should work day.
This is one model of title. We have a large number of around 20 to 30 models of title. So until this, the title will be there. Otherwise, after that, it will disappear. Okay. So by doing all these things, finally we have to click this export video, and so in that it will seek the target file, which kind of file, whether MP4 or MOV file, MKV file, FLV file. So the MP4 will be the most friendly version format, but that's why we select MP4, and video profile, whether high definition 720p or 1080p, and the quality low, high, medium, likewise. So we can, by clicking export, it will give you a single file with this addition and deletion, everything. It will give you a single file. you can use that single file as a source of for your thing. So this is about a very brief about OpenShot. I think now we are beyond the time, and no problem. Yeah, it is all the presentation is available in my website. You can download and you can make use of it. You are most welcome. And another thing is the Audacity. That also we would like to see that, but we don't have the time. And if there is any discussion or anything else, you are welcome, please. And regarding the track, they are saying unlimited tracks. You can add n number of tracks. Yeah, there should be a limit, but they are saying I didn't try. But I tried up to 20 tracks. I would add, but I don't know how that the end limit. They are telling that unlimited.
So, Dr. Muthupandi sir.
Yes, sir.
So, any questions from any participants? Another one question that I think how many tracks can be added?
Yes, sir. Actually, they are telling that unlimited track can be added.
Actually, the voice
was 20, but it was working. I do not know the exact number, but they are telling unlimited tracks, number of tracks.
Chitra Ravichandran is asking about the new sound editing software. Since Audacity is old, maybe you can think of Nuando or Cool Edit Pro.
Yes, sir.
There are many open source, free and online also. No need to download and do it. Even there's online tools are there. You submit your all the activities can be done online, and finally when you run it out, it gets out as an MP3 or MP4 file. That it happens. So if there are no more questions, I now take this opportunity to profusely thank Dr. Muthupandi sir for giving a very comprehensive presentation on this ODS and OpenShot. In fact, quite a number of programs we have conducted together using both these platforms, and especially OpenShot. Even many content development programs we have conducted where the participants are made to create content and upload. So, of course, it is being a webinar series, we are not doing such assignment. But however, you can feel free to do that and work on it. And you can feel free to be in touch with Dr. Muthupandi sir for any clarifications with regard to these platforms also. Because one thing we want to tell you that one of the objectives, the key objectives of the webinar series is digital literacy, creating some digital literacy. So we have now tried to, this session, we have tried to make you literate of such open source platforms for e-content development. So you have to work on it, right, whenever you find time. It's very interesting. Sometimes if you get into it, you may be working 4 hours, 5 hours, right? So without knowing that you have that much of time you have worked, that much of creativity, that much of interesting work can be done by all the participants. So it all, how do you take it, right? With what attitude you take it, that's important. So work on it and try different things and experiment with it, right? Even if you go trial and error, if you see the best way of learning all these platforms, right? See, none of us have learned mobile phone operations going to a training program with Samsung or me, right? So we all got the phone and we learned it, right, by trial and error. Right? We did not go to State Bank of India to learn how to operate an ATM. Right? The best way is to learn better or master these platforms is to work with it. Right? So I appeal to all the participants to work with it, right, and be in touch with us or Muthupandi sir for further clarification. Right? So thank you, sir. It is a real pleasure having you for this session. And on behalf of Bharatidasan University, the Human Resource Development Center and the Department of Educational Technology, and on behalf of the convener of the organizing committee and our head of the department, Dr. Muthuswamy sir, and on behalf of the coordinator, Dr. Kashinathan, I would like to thank profusely Dr. Muthupandi sir, and my sincere thanks to all the participants also, because you see, as I have been telling, so this is a webinar series which is focused only on learning and learning for learning sake. Right? So though the number is small, we are happy that you are continuously coming. Almost it is the 10th of the series. It's 13 we have planned. This is the 10th of the series, but some of you like Raful, Nisha, and Shivashankari, like you are there for all the webinars. So that I'm very happy with, and I hope you would join us again for the upcoming webinar on Edmodo blended learning on Monday. So, thank you, Dr. Muthupandi sir. Thank you all the participants. Right, it's a bye for now from all of us.